Welcome to my entrepreneurial journey, the podcast that's all about real stories and real strategies for women entrepreneurs over 40 who are ready to grow their businesses with purpose and authenticity. I'm Yaritza. On this show, we mix deep dive conversations with inspiring guests who share their entrepreneurial journeys alongside actionable advice tailored to help you navigate your own. Whether you are tuning in to learn practical tips or listening in for inspiration, each episode is designed to meet you where you are in your journey. So, if you are ready to leave behind the overwhelm and start building a business that reflects who you are, hit subscribe and join me each week for insights that empower your entrepreneurial path. Hey there, and welcome back to the show. I want to start today with a question that might hit close to home. How many times this week did you tell yourself you work on that important business project and then didn't? If you're building a business in your 40s or 50s, I'm pretty sure the answer is more than once. And here's the thing, it's not because you lack discipline, it's because you are missing something that could change everything. And that is real accountability. So let's be honest about what you are juggling right now. You're building a business with a life that's already full to the brim. Maybe you are navigating caregiving responsibilities like I am, managing your health more intentionally like I do, or completely redefining your identity after decades in a different career. Add entrepreneurship to that mix, and suddenly your days become this whirlwind of good intentions with very little follow through. Sounds familiar? I bet it does. Here's what I see happening. You wake up motivated, you have your to-do list, you know what needs to get done. But by evening, somehow, those important business tasks got pushed aside again. The website update didn't happen. The email sequence didn't get written. The networking call didn't get scheduled. You know what I mean. And you go to bed feeling frustrated, telling yourself you'll do better tomorrow. Now, most business advice will tell you that you just need more discipline. Get up earlier, work harder, push through. The hustle that everybody talks about. But I'll argue you need something completely different. You need more connection. Not to another guru, not to another webinar, but to a real person or group who genuinely gets what you are doing and help you stay grounded in it. See, accountability isn't about having someone breathing down your neck, checking on you like a stern parent. Did you do this? Did you do that? That's not the point here. That's not what we are talking about here. Real accountability, it's about having someone beside you who helps you remember the three crucial things. What you say you'll do, why you say you'll do it, and what's at stake if you don't. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. When the only person keeping track of your goal is you, it becomes way too easy to move those goalposts. And I see it happening with my clients. And I have done it myself also. To delay the launch, you just want, just one more week. To convince yourself that it's not the right time yet again. So if you are in your first few years of business, this matters even more because you are still proving the concept, not just to your future customers, but to yourself. And it's so easy to feel like you are failing when progress feels slower or messier than you expected. Or a small group does more than just to keep you on track. It helps you notice progress you otherwise completely miss. Look, I do that with my clients quite often, for accountability. But I also like to be on a mastermind group where I also have my own accountability, where I have seen the progress. And I'll give you an example. Sometimes I feel like I haven't done much. And so I go to the meetings and say, well, I haven't done much, but this is what I have done. I have done this, that, and whatever. And then my peers say, but you just said you didn't do much and you have done plenty. You see, that's an example of like the progress that you may have done, but you don't actually notice. And that's what has happened to me. And that's why I find it so crucial to have that accountability. It turns those overwhelming, vague goals into actual doable steps. And maybe most importantly, it gives you a soft place to land when things don't go as planned, and a firm, loving nudge forward when you need it the most. So now you might be thinking, well, this sounds expensive, or I don't have time for another commitment. But here's the beautiful thing. Effective accountability doesn't have to be complicated or costly. What matters is the consistency and the fit. Here are some ways this might look for you. Maybe it's a weekly 30-minute check-in call with one trusted peer who's also building a business. You share what you committed to last week, what actually happened, and what you're focusing on next. Or perhaps it's working with a coach who helps you break down your big goals into realistic timelines and holds you accountable to showing up for yourself. You see, those are different ways you can do it. Or it could also be a small group of 3 to 5 women at a similar stage who meet every other week to talk through progress and roadblocks. No judgment, just support and gentle accountability. It could even be as simple as a shared tracking sheet where you write down your weekly priorities and someone else see it. The magic isn't in the method so much. It's in the commitment to consistency. The key here is that your accountability setup needs to feel safe and non-judgmental. You don't need someone pushing you to hustle harder. I mean, I'm off with that hustle culture. I'm done also with that. You need someone holding a space for you to show up with courage and clarity, even on the weeks when you are definitely not crushing it. So here's what I want you to remember. If you have been trying to do this business building thing completely alone, that's not a sign that you are undisciplined or weak. It's a sign that the system you are using doesn't match the season you are in. Accountability isn't about proving yourself to anyone. It's about staying connected to what matters most, especially when motivation fades, which it will. I can tell you that it will. And that's completely normal. So don't feel bad about it if that happens to you in the past, or is happening to you right now if you are listening to this. So here's my challenge for you. Instead of asking yourself, what do you need to do differently? Ask yourself, who you need walking beside you. If you are listening to this and thinking, yes, that's exactly what I'm missing, or I'm so tired of doing this alone, then I want you to know that accountability support is exactly what I help provide. I work with women who are building businesses in this season of life, and I understand the unique challenges you're facing because I have been there too. If having someone in your corner, someone who gets it, someone who helps you stay connected to your goals without judgment, sounds exactly what you need right now, I would love to have a conversation with you. I truly do. So, anyways, I have a few spots open for accountability partnerships and coaching support. And you can find out more about it by going into the show notes and booking a call with me. There is the link over there to my website and to booking a call. We'll talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how the right kind of support can help you bridge that gap. Because you don't have to figure out this alone, remember. And honestly, you shouldn't have to either. So, thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you on the next time. Take care. Thank you for tuning in to my entrepreneurial journey with Yaritza Baez. I hope today's episode gave you insights and inspiration to fuel your business journey. Remember, whether you are just starting out or looking to grow, you are not alone on this path. We are building our dreams together, one step at a time. If you enjoyed today's conversation, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you feel inspired, leave a review or share this episode with a friend who could use a little extra motivation. Until next time, keep pushing forward and bringing your unique vision to life.